And good evening from Quincy High School Gymnasium. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side and Western Big Six style. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for tonight's makeup game. This game was scheduled back in December. It was a cold, horrible day. Nobody wanted to travel, so we rescheduled it to tonight on the 20th. And thank goodness to Frank Cash, who actually put it out there about the game times, because I forgot that it was going to be earlier. It was a 4 o'clock JV game and a 5:30 varsity, and that's why it feels like it's a lot later in the evening. Coming in tonight, the Blue Devils are 13-6, 6-1 in the conference. The Golden Warriors of Sterling are 15-6, 4-3 in the conference. And this is really the last game of the first round, even though we picked up a round early against Moline the other night in our second victory there. Look at these teams as we come in here. For the Golden Warriors, way back on December 4th, they beat Galesburg. That's Galesburg's only loss in the conference, 47-42, but they've lost 3 times in the conference, twice to Rocky Henry Hall squad and once to Moline, and those are 2 teams playing some good basketball. The top 4 teams in the conference, top 5 actually, play some pretty good basketball and are all bunched up at the top after Galesburg and Quincy. Quincy just 1/2 game behind with a 6-1 with Galesburg right now leading the conference. We'll get back to that in a second. It's the Mecca pregame show. When we return, we're going to hear from Coach Dance about tonight's matchup. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight. Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coaches' comments, brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Danson. I had to call you earlier in the day and ask for directions how to get back here to the gym, since we haven't been here for so long.
It has been a little bit. I'm glad to be back. I think the girls are excited to be home. We'll have a good few games here in Quincy for the next week to 10 days. So
I like that too. And tell you, nothing wrong with the State Farm and our great performance. Nothing wrong with heading down to Columbia to the Sophie or any other games, but it is nice to be home.
It is, yes, and it'll be good for us. And, the crowd will be here, the band, and so it'll be a good night. I'm glad to get back here.
One other thing, we have some little girls playing during the halftime
we
too,
have
right?
the Future Devils playing, the 3rd and 4th grade playing during the JV game, and then the 5th grade will play during the varsity halftime game.
Good stuff out there. And, of course, then we're going to have the big girls out here, too. We're playing some good basketball. Big win the other night. We talked about that 4th quarter just shutting down Moline. That was impressive, and we had a heck of a run.
Yeah, we did. We did a good job there, and so now we need to make sure we carry that over into tonight. Sterling's going to be a really good team. They have, number 11's really good for them, but they're just a solid team. Coach Jackson does a great job with them, and they're going to be well coached, and they're going to come out. I imagine they'll play some 1-3-1 against us. They'll play some man. So they'll mix it up, and it'll be a good test for us.
Good news is Miss Austin, the big 6'2" girl, isn't back this year, and so we don't have to worry about her.
Yeah, no, she's gone. So, but they do have a good program, and they'll come out and they'll be ready to compete. So, and our girls know they have to be ready to step up to the challenge. It's finally nice to get back at home. Now we need to kind of represent our home court now.
Also on that, speaking of these Golden Warriors, last year, close game here, they beat us, and then up there, we didn't make the trip, but all I could hear was they took the last-second shot, and it was still in the girls' hand.
Yeah, we lost 2 really close games, but we had a chance to win it here on a shot, and then at their place, there was a at the buzzer. So it's one of those things that, but it's a new year, and we got to come out. We're a different team, and I feel like we'll be ready to compete tonight.
And this is one of the teams in the top of the conference. Now for our team, injuries, health, that's always the first question.
Nope, I think everybody's good to go so far, so we're ready to go tonight.
If somebody's going to get hurt, let it be you and Coach Bergman. We don't mind a twisted ankle over on the sideline.
Yeah, which is likely to happen at our age.
All right, good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good, thank you.
And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, the Blue Devils and the Golden Warriors right here on MeccaSportsCo.com. Okay.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
and QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
And back in the pregame show right here at Quincy High's Gymnasium. And it's part of the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better beds, less money. Sleep Tight, Jacksonville and Quincy, sleeptightmidwest.com. Well, you heard Coach Dance there, and speaking of those two games last year, on December 7th here at Quincy High, the Devils were down 16-12 against Sterling. At halftime, had the lead 30-28. After three, Quincy High had the lead 43-39, but it went down to the end, and the Devils had an opportunity but lost 48-46. Jada Brown had 16 in that game. Miley Longcore had 14. On the other side, you heard us talk about Madison Austin, the big girl inside. Her brother playing some college football as well. She had 13. Jay James had 12. Jocelyn James had 11. Then back on February 1st of this year, check that, the 25th, 25. It was same two matchups there at Homer Musgrove Gymnasium. Down at the wire, Sterling had the basketball, still had the basketball when the buzzer went off, got the last second shot off, and won 42-40. So a tough one there. Speaking of games this year now, of course, this team, Sterling, last year won the conference at 13-1. Had a good season out there. Galesburg was number 2. Right now, Galesburg in the lead in the conference. They're 7-1 with Quincy at 6-1. Moline and Rock Island 5-3 apiece. Sterling at 4-3. Alaman at 2-6. Geneseo 2-6. And East Moline at 0-8. And as we mentioned, Sterling did beat Galesburg early in the season. Galesburg only their second loss, and that was last week. And it must have been a heck of a Loyola team because they blew out Galesburg, and that's not likely there. So interesting situation. Steve Luton was in the house earlier on. I'm not sure if he stuck around. We had a sighting on him. I told him the Columbia House Record Company wants to know why you didn't buy those last 10 8-track tapes way back when. So also one of our great sponsors, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main in Quincy. They've got the OG sandwiches, signatures like the Mayor Chuck Horseshoe. They also have features, the Double Smash Burger. They are open now, new hours. Wednesday you need to check because I haven't found them out yet, but Thursday and Friday 11 to 8. Saturday noon to 9. That's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main in Quincy. 6th Street Promenade. Just was down there earlier today with Coach Bruner biking. We did our bicycle ride through the town. I wasn't expecting it today, but when Coach says bike, I said, all right. Kind of like when Coach Alexander talked about his Lincoln kids. Still got good kids, like when you say jump, they say, oh, hi. That's a good kid. And speaking of good kids, the Blue Devils have a good team. Good bunch of kids out here. Coach Dance and Coach Bergman, along with Coach Klopper and Coach Lawson, got them playing some good ball. In the first game tonight, Devils pushed it to the limits, tied a couple times, thought it might go overtime. Instead, Sterling beat the Quincy High team 45-40 in the first game. You know, you talk about what makes a good ball team, and one of the things for this team, free throw shooting. Girls are getting to the line. Jada Brown gets to the line the most. She's been at the line 101 times. She shoots 78.2%. You've got Elfritz, who comes off the bench. She's only got 16, but she's shooting 750. Nicholson and Longcore right around the 68%. And then in key games, Byquist is only shooting 58-8, but she is hitting key free throws at key times. And Hamby, the great shooter that she is, just had a little bit of a struggle up the line this year as she's shooting a little bit lower there. But as a team, those 6 girls, they're around 68.5%. So getting to the line is a key. And when they get to the line, they're hitting their free throws, which is so good. We got a busy week of basketball here. Tonight, the makeup game at Quincy High. Then on Thursday night, we go back to the regular schedule. Rocky comes in here, Henry Hall's team. They're very dangerous. So 2 tough games there in the conference to start the week off. That'll be a full slate of conference games then on that night as East Moline will be taking on Alleman. Galesburg will host Sterling. So after this, Sterling heads to Galesburg. And again, that's one where Galesburg wants to avenge that loss from earlier in the season against Sterling. Second week of the season, 47-42. And then Moline will have Geneseo, and those are all on January 22nd, Thursday night. So we've got Rocky coming in here on Thursday. Then on Saturday, traveling over to Blue Devil Gymnasium as part of the Quincy Shootout. It'll be a 1:30 game against a very, very talented Principia team. We saw them a couple times down there at the Sophie Classic. They won both their games down there. Got a good ball team, and so, but you got to worry, like Coach Douglas always said, and I think Coach Dance will agree with this, you got to win tonight's game before you can get to Thursday, before you can get away from the non-conference game or the non-conference game on Saturday and play part of the shootout. So that'll be on Saturday. Then also we have the boys on Friday night. Rocky comes in, very talented team out there. We took them off the first of the year, played them up at the Rock Garden and lost. And then Saturday, Columbia Hickman comes in from Missouri to have the game there. On Friday at 7 o'clock, normal time, as part of the shootout on, that's on Friday, and then on Saturday, it'll be a 7:30 game for the Devils there. So lots of fun basketball this week. And the good news is, after weeks of being on the road, whether it was during the holidays at the Holiday Classic in Collinsville, at the State Farm in Bloomington Normal, or whether it was the weekend of East Moline, Columbia, or last week, Moline, and what was the other one in there? Yes, Lincoln. We've been going on the road, so we're putting away the Cunis Auto Mechamobile for this week. It's all around town. You'll still see it out here with the magnets on there. We appreciate Cunis Auto Group, Faith Family Giving Back. Stop by and see them. And I'll stop over and see Hyundai, too. Make sure that Levi doesn't feel like you're only going to check out the guys over at Honda. So some good deals out there. You can still buy that 2024 Malibu, Chevy Malibu, out from under me before I keep it. And it's at 71,000 miles. So stop in and ask them, hey, how can I be put in this car? We're trying to do a little, be nice to have a little contest here. Is they did sell the Accord out from under me. Good stuff over there. New lot. Great group of salespeople as well as service. That's the Cunis Auto Group. Just there on, actually it'd be North 36, since Main Street is the crossing. We're ready to get going here. Also a shout out to Coach Neely. First a shout out to the band who's in, and they're rocking down on the end. Coach Neely, congratulations. The wrestling team won the Quincy High Invitational right here last week. This weekend, traveling to UT, it's the Western Big Six wrestling match. So good luck to Coach Neely. We're hoping to get him up here sometime and have a chance to talk with us. Time for the national anthem. We will stand and honor the flag and our country. National anthem.
As the Quincy High School Pep Band plays our national anthem.
And our national anthem, brought to you by the Quincy High Band. Love when they're over here, and they'll be back over at Blue Devil Gymnasium to cover the Devils. And we're getting ready for game time here, folks. That last thought again, as I was mentioning, Coach Neely, congratulations to the wrestling team. Getting ready for the starting lineups. First for Sterling. Sterling will go this way. They will start. Number 0, Olivia Gibson. She's a senior at 5'5". Then we've got number 10, Nia Harris. She's a junior at 5'9". Number 11, Jocelyn James, the junior at 5'3". She's a good shooter, and you heard Coach talk about that in the pregame show. Number 21, Jaylyn James, a senior 5'4". And rounding out the starting lineup for the Golden Warriors, number 22, Jocelyn Green, a junior at 5'6". Head coach Taylor Jackson, assisted by Cliff Bardell, Gordon Harris, and a crew of 3 more that are not here as we went through those. Time for the video board to kick up for the Blue Devils. By the way, Sterling comes in 15-6, 4-3 in the conference. Really can't see the shot from the scoreboard since it's on the other side of the basket, even if I shot my camera up there. So we'll just listen to the music as we're getting ready for the starting lineup for the Devils tonight. And glad, I tell you what, I did not get to make that note when I was talking about 8 open, a Southern Kitchen. The logo stayed up on the board, so they were trying to remind me that during the girls' game, they are the halftime sponsor, and they will have a halftime shootout, although I'm not sure tonight with the little girls playing if they'll still do that shootout, because we've got, usually when you do the shootout, you have a chance to shoot a layup, free throw, top of the key, and half court. And so if the girls are out there playing, we may still have that as well. So and here we go, starting lineup time for the Blue Devils. Don O'Brien making the call down at the table. He got to go over and handle a game last week at Blue Devil Gymnasium as well, so got a picture of that. If you see us bouncing on the camera, it's not me, it's the JV squad from Sterling right in front of me on the bleachers. They're awful close to the table and bumping, so we'll have to see how that works out. Be careful with the table. You guys are shaking it. All right. Here's our lineup, first of all, for the Blue Devils. Number 14, Miley Longcore, 5'8", junior. Cameron Byquist, number 20, the 5'4", junior. Jada Brown inside, averaging 20 points a game, 6-foot junior. Madeline Hamby's our senior, number 23, 5'8". And rounding it out, our sophomore, Chloe Nicholson, number 24 at 6'1", a sophomore. Coached by Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Kelly Lawson. Had a chance to say hi to Rick Lawson earlier tonight as he was here. And he still is down in the end. And we're ready to go here, folks. Devils will be working right to left on your dial. Jeff Wellman doing solo tonight. Tip goes up. Devils win the opening tip. Madeline Hamby into the half-court set. Hamby all the way to the hole. Hamby, no. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Up strong, and our first foul of the game will send Jada Brown to the line. Foul called on number 10, Nia Harris, her first. Jada Brown hitting the line. You heard us talking about free throw percentages. Jada at 78% on the season. First one rattles in, rattles out. One more to go. The rest of the Devils drop back in half court. Second one is up. Good. 1 for 2 for Jada. Devils lead this one early, 1-0. James to bring it down. We got a couple James, so I'll have to make sure I give each one. Jocelyn and Jaylyn. Devils in there 1-2-2. At the point, Nicholson, Hamby, and Byquist at the top. Shot taken from the right side, no good. Byquist tips it out. He goes into the corner. Out of bounds on the Devils. It'll be Golden Warriors basketball. We played 27 seconds. Devils got that first free throw up. Cheerleaders are down in the corner as well, as you hear them. And in the low post, Jada Brown and Miley Longcore. Inbounded. Flashed up high. Weak side help. Hamby comes over to save. Knock it out of bounds. Ball was going for Jocelyn Green inside. Triggering the ball for Sterling will be Jalen James, number 21. Looking, she's got the pink shoes, actually pink shoes and pink shoelaces. Hamby with a steal for the Devils. She'll get it to Nicholson. Chloe brings it across the timeline. Nicholson to the right side. Brown goes up to the top of the key. Nicholson goes, crossover, pulls back, little shot, no good. On the weak side rebound, Byquist takes away the rebound. Longcourt gets it set for the Blue Devils, comes around a Nicholson screen. Pulls up, no, she goes to the right corner. Hamby shoots. Hamby hits the three-pointer. Madeline Hamby for three, give Longcourt the assist. Devils hit up 4-0, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Devils up 4 early in this one, 1-2-2 in the set. Lob down to the baseline, that's Harris. Harris being doubled, triple team, ball's on the floor. Jump ball. Devils got the opening jump. Alternate possession will go back to the Golden Warriors. Triggering it will be Jalen James. Box out of bounds play out of the Golden Warriors. Looking inside, not there. Devils do a good job of covering. Almost 5 seconds. Try to go inside. Ball gets over to the corner. Is picked up by the Golden Warriors. We'll have it on the set. Nicholson playing defense on the wing. Good job getting Gibson back out. Gibson gets the ball over. Jada Brown, the Devils are in man-to-man on this set. Longcourt comes out high to take Jalen James. Looking for a shot clock since we just had one up at Lincoln the other night. You start getting used to that. We had the shot clock down at the Sophie Classic for 2 games. Good job by the Devils on their defense, man-to-man. James turns around, no good on the shot. Tipped, and it was tipped from Nicholson to Longcourt. Miley comes down across, brings it to the left side. Longcourt starts the drive, stops at the short corner. Brown cuts in front, gets it, up for the shot. No good, but Jada's going back to the line. Foul against Sterling, their second of the quarter. It will be on Harris. It'll be her second foul. Yeah, Harris, big point out here, handling the ball. Jada Brown hits the first free throw. The rest of the Devils drop back, waiting for Brown to shoot with 5:44 left in the first quarter. Second one rolls off. Sterling with the rebound. Brings it up across the timeline. James across the way. Bounce pass, and when you've got somebody with the wingspan of Nicholson, you've got to get around her. She did do a nice step down and throw, but it was behind her player. Turnover, back to the Devils. Devils in the half-court set. Byquist drives baseline, good. Cameron with the drive and the bucket. Devils are up 7-0 early in this one. Cameron been doing a heck of a job on both ends of the court. Usually, again, on the rebounding, offense and defensive, she's all over the boards. 5:25 and counting in the first quarter. Nicholson tries to go over, ball goes inside, hits the floor. And we'll have a jump ball. Devils will get the alternate possession arrow. Our second jump ball, if you count the initial jump to start the game off, 3 jumps. Jalen James checks out. Gibson's out at the point on defense, along with Jocelyn James. Here the Devils are in their half-court set. Left side, Jada Brown brings the dribble to the front. Jada goes all the way to the other side, off the glass, no good. Jada worked hard to get there. Sterling gets the rebound. Comes down the right side. Brentley Johnson just into the ball game, number 1. Passed it up, now gets it back. She hits a three-pointer from the corner. Comes in and makes herself known. Devils up 7-3 though. 4:43 left in the first quarter. Pulling up from 16. Jada Brown rattles in, rattles out. Rebound inside. Just coming into the game, Jocelyn Green. Hamby's going to commit the first foul of the Blue Devils on the back on the rebound. So Devils had a good look there. Back over to Sterling. Nicholson's going to pick up at half court. Jocelyn James on the left side to bring it up. Devils stretch it out there, 1-2-2. Down in the corner, Longcourt's there, but then Nicholson steals the pass when it comes back out high. Chloe going to the basket, kicks it out to Byquist. Good job of kicking it to Byquist. Byquist goes hard to the hole and scores. Give the assist to Nicholson on that. 9-3, approaching halfway through the first quarter. Devils with the lead. Long pass, and the band gets into the play. Band's moved off to the side a little bit down there as they have bleachers for the student section on our east end of the court. Devils back with the basketball, working back to the west, or your left. On the right wing, Byquist looking in. She gets a screen from Hamby, kicks it over here to Loncourt. Loncourt looked, steps back. She's got a 20-footer. No good, off the weak side. Good look, good screen. Weak side rebound. Byquist commits the foul, so the first on Cameron, second on the Blue Devils. Mia Elfreds is in. Hamby's going to take a break. Malin had that three-pointer in the first quarter. Glad you're with us on this Tuesday night for the makeup. A little warmer than it was back on December day. Shot hard in the basket. On the rebound, Devils blocked the shot. Was taken up there by James. Which one you say? It was Jocelyn. Resetting it. Jocelyn has it at the point. 1-2-2. Ball hits the floor. Back to the right side. Shot from three, and another three-pointer. Brenley Johnson fires again, so someone needs to locate the shooter there. Devils still up 9-6. In the half-court set for the Devils. Right side, Byquist drives through everybody. Coming across and fouling to help out. Jocelyn James, her first. Sterling's third. And Cam will go to the line to shoot two. Devils doing a real good job of taking the ball to the hole. Byquist twice to the hole for layups. Jada Brown's been to the hole at the free throw line now 4 times. Nice and quiet. Cam doesn't mind. Hits the first one. 2 threes in a row on the other side by Brenley Johnson, so we need to find her, number 1. You can even hear the basketball drop. Second one, no good. Sterling with the rebound. Devils drop back on D. Nicholson almost stole the ball at half court. James on the right side. 2 down on the block, but the defense is spread so far out. Sterling has a tough time getting it down in there. Now corner shot. Oh my goodness. Johnson hits her third three-pointer since she's come in and made it a 10-9 game with 2:40 left in the first quarter. Nicholson starts it at the top, left side, gets a screen from Loncourt, back to Loncourt. Loncourt from 20. Off the back of the iron, off the front. Jada Brown got the tip, tipped it to herself, offensive board, and the putback, Jada Brown. 12-9, Devils lead. Back in there, 1-2-2. Nicholson to the point. Loncourt at the high post, knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be Golden Warriors in the high post. Byquist and Elfreds down in the low blocks underneath the basket. Nicholson right now. Watch, actually, it's Loncourt in there. Reset the defense without going man-to-man. We'll get you back on that 1-2-2 next time they play it. Lobbed inside over Loncourt's head. Ball inside to Jocelyn Green. She is fouled by Loncourt. For Loncourt, her first. Devils third. And at the line will be Jocelyn Green shooting 2. The southpaw in the first one. In and out. 2:12 left in the first quarter. Devils lead 12-9. All 9 points scored by Brenley Johnson, who came in and all on the right side in the right corner. Second free throw is good. 1 for 2 for Green. 30-second timeout here on the break. And with that, we'll tell you, Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel, that's open Thursday and Friday 4 to 9 and Saturday noon to 9. Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy. Coming out of the timeout. Devils up 12-10 with 2:12 left in the first quarter. Band is a rockin'. Devils bring the ball up. Nicholson into the front court. Getting a screen there from Brown. Through the legs, between. Now to the basket, all the way to the hole. Scores! Chloe Nicholson, 1-on-1. Great move there to the hole. Hesitation, did the between the legs, behind the back. Set your defense off a little bit and then got the gap and got her on her heels to the basket. Jocelyn James. Byquist now playing man-to-man against her. Double high screens. Familiar with that offense. Resetting the offense now is Olivia Dipson. She's got Nicholson on her, trying to use the screen of Jocelyn Green. Does. Left side, Jada Brown with the block shot. Jada gets the steal. Nicholson outlets it down court. Long court on the right side, hesitation dribble. Takes it down, kicks it back out. Chloe on the right side, pulls behind the arc. Good! Nicholson fires and hits the three-pointer with the scores 17-10 Devils. Your project planner, ideas for every room and for every budget. Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. James taking the left side, Devils in that man-to-man. Tries to get in, the floater, no good. Foul though. James will go to the line to shoot 2. We'll check your foul on your Devils. Byquist, her second. Devils 4th, 4 on the Devils, 3 on the Golden Warriors. Jocelyn James is all the way back here. She knew she got fouled. I think she wanted to have maybe a little blood or something. No, I don't know. She was having something checked. First free throw, no good. 1 to come. Hamby back in the ball game. Byquist will take a seat. Also back in the ball game for the Golden Warriors, number 21, Jalen James. Brentley Johnson still in there. Second one, no good. Rebounded, offensive, no good on the shot. Losing the handle on the ball, now a jump ball. Nia Harris got it, got the putback, missed it, got the rebound, and on the alternate possession error will stay with the Golden Warriors with 50.6 left in the first quarter. James from the left corner, no good. Rebounds up, inside. Green with a good rebound. Block shot, oh no. Good shot over Jada Brown on that one. Devils back in the offensive set. Hamby bounces it into Brown. Jada strong with the left, good. Good job there by Hamby, gets the assist. Jada Brown gets the basket. Down to 27 seconds and counting. Devils lead 19-12, first quarter action. Screen out high. In fact, Nia Harris was going to set a screen. She's got 2 fouls, the first 2 of the Golden Warriors. Harris starts to make a drive, kicks it back out. Jocelyn James with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Nicholson's out on, pushing all the way back to half court, down to 6 in the quarter. Golden Warriors, Brentley Johnson at the throw, way out from 30 feet. No good, and we have played 1 quarter here at Quincy High School. It's your Blue Devils 19, the Golden Warriors 12. We're back with the second quarter on MechaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back after 1 quarter, and don't forget, it's Lent. That's Easter. That's fish. Stop by and see Brian Harms. 2 fish for $7. They're Polish, too. No, they're Alaskan pollock. Sorry about that. Having a little fun with Moyers and Brian Harms on their ad. After 1 quarter, Devils lead 19-12. Devils led 7-0. 3 threes in a row by Brentley Johnson off the bench. Got it within 1-10-9, but Devils stretched it back out by 7. Devils will have to start the second quarter. Nicholson with the point. Long corner, Hamby, Byquist, and Brown, same way as we started. Right side, Byquist goes on the block. Jada Brown gets it, but then goes outside. Hamby shot, no good. Good job by Byquist tracking it down. Tried to go into Jada Brown, but just off her hand. Sterling comes away with the basketball. Gibson brings it down court. Going to the hole and taking the shot, no good. Good job by Nicholson getting the rebound before we can set the offense for Sterling. Back in the ball game, Jocelyn James, number 11, still in there. 21, Jalen James. We mentioned Gibson in the lineup. Nia Harris, she's got 2 fouls. And rounding out, Jocelyn Green as well. Devils have the ball into their basket. Long court triggered in. Oh, and here's the Hamby. Hamby broke free but had the shot blocked. Mia Elephants had just checked in. Nicholson tries to save the over and back. Does as Longcourt tips it. saving it's Elifritz. From the left side, Hamby, 3, no good. Elifritz went to track it down. Getting that ball was Jalen James. Here comes Sterling the other way. In the half-court set, 1 minute into the second quarter. Elifritz trying to take defense, no good on the shot. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Quickly down. Nicholson to the hole and is fouled. The theory, if you do not make him pick the basketball up, Chloe's going to take it all the way to the hole. Nia Harris, it's going to be her first of the second quarter, but Harris had to sit most of the first quarter with 2 fouls. Nicholson to head to the line to shoot free throws. Her first of the night. Chloe connects on the first one. She'll have one more. Brenley Johnson checks in for Nia Harris. Although that wasn't a good thing because when she got 2 fouls earlier, Brenley came in and hit 3 trays. Second one, no good. Nicholson thought about coming in on it. Chloe's in the backcourt waiting to seize an opportunity, get in the passing lane. Devils playing man-to-man in the half-court set. Out on James will be Longcore. Green comes up in the high post, as well as Gibson to set screens. Gibson sets a screen on the right side. Skips over left side, Green. Green. All 5 are on the perimeter. Now down to Gibson's on the 1 block. Elephants playing some good D. Nicholson has to match up with Gibson. Gibson gets Nicholson in the air. No good on the shot. Tips back out, though. Sterling gets another shot at it. Long shot. High bank shot. Jalen James took that shot from long distance. High arching shot and banked it. 2015 Devils still lead by 5. Lobbed inside. Jada Brown good. Give Longcore the assist. Nice pass inside. Jada Brown with a bucket. 22-15. Half-court set. Devils staying in that man-to-man. Oh, and a wild shot there. Off the glass. Rolled around twice. Did a 720 before the Devils got the rebound. Nicholson behind the back. Her 3 no good. There's Brown inside for the rebound. Lost the handle on the ball. It went right to Longcore, who then gets it out to Mia Elifritz, and Elifritz gets the bucket. Ball bounced in the right hands at the right time, keeping that ball alive for the Devils. 24-15. James trying to work against, and does. James put the shot up with Nicholson right in her face, makes the bucket. Chloe in the half-court set. Hesitation, takes it down to the right side. Elifritz brings it around. Hamby to Longcore on the left, right in front of us. Longcore, Nicholson, that is a good give and go. And a great job on the give and go. Longcore is going to score. Nicholson gets the assist. Sweet play there as Nicholson came out to the corner, got the ball. Longcore made a cut, give Nicholson the assist, and we've got a timeout with 5:02 left in the first half. Blue Devils 26, Golden Warriors 17. Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here, meccasportsco.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
Quincy High Band. The Quincy High Band, and of course during that Mountain Dew break, I had a Mountain Dew swig of my own. 5:02 left in the first half. Devils lead 26-17. This quarter 7-5 for the Devils. Sterling's basketball. We'll wait for them to come into our picture here as James brings it up. Blue Devils in there 1-2-2. Stretching it out a little bit. Nicholson at the point. Now we're man-to-man. Check that. Nicholson works with James. Ball to the left side. That's Jalen James. Jalen, Jocelyn. Got a bunch of them out there. Sterling, right side, man-to-man. Longcore picking up on Gibson. Lobbed inside, tipped away by Elifritz. It is Elifritz, Longcore, Brown, Nicholson, and Hamby. And tipping that ball last was Sterling. Surprise to me as well. So Devils get the basketball back with 4:30 left in the first half. Nicholson across the timeline. Brings it right side. Back to the top, Hamby. She goes left, Elifritz. Flashing high. And flashing high was Jada Brown. Madeline Hamby went away, though, And the pass was right back at her. Ball went out of bounds, turned over to Sterling. Jocelyn James, number 11, brings it back up. Takes it to the left side of the court. All the way down to the baseline. All the way to the short corner. And a little floater. Jocelyn James, the floater and the basket. Keeping up with the Devils in the second quarter. Nicholson at the point. Long court to the right. Nicholson across the lane. Oh, and a great move all the way to the hole and in for the score. Chloe Nicholson. Just a great moves between the legs, behind the back, hesitation dribbles, and then takes it with her height all the way for the floater. Devils lead by 9. Inside 4 minutes left, first half action. Top of the key, Green. Over here to Gibson. Gibson looks for a cutter. Brentley Johnson being covered up by Hamby right away. She's hit those 3 long threes in the first quarter. James, now she's going to fire from 20 plus. No good, high arching rebound. And fighting in the rebound, getting the rebound, Jalen James. And the putback. Devils bring it across the timeline, left to right, right to left, excuse me. Long court right here in front of us. Back at Nicholson. Chloe resetting to the right side, nope. Gets Ellifritz out of the way. Now she's going to pull up for a 20-footer. No good, off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Sterling and off and running. Sterling into the left corner. Brentley Johnson gets the trailer. A 3 goes in and out, but over and getting the rebound. Jalen James gets the rebound and the putback. That's 2 in a row for her. A quick timeout by Coach Dance. And probably going to say, hey, we've got to screen out, got to get a body on him and back him up. Both those rebounds. With a little screen out, would have gotten maybe an over and back on that play. As Jalen James, J. James, as we might have called her last year, has 7 points in this quarter and the last 2 back-to-back rebound putbacks. Devils still lead 28-23. 2:51 left in the first half. Devils break with Ellifritz, Longcore, Nicholson, Brown, and Hamby. Other side, Gibson, James, Green, and Johnson. Devils in the half-court set. Longcore to the right, back to the top. Hamby fakes it to the top, the post, inside. Oh, and a pass goes in. Ellifritz right in through 2 players. Not sure how the ball got there. Foul was called on Gibson. First foul for her, second team foul. Devils have the ball, box out of bounds play. Now Nicholson will come over with Brown. Flashed out in front, throws it up, misses. Gets her own tip, misses. Has one more chance at it. Coming away, there's Johnson, one of the smaller girls on the court. But a great tip there. Nicholson with the tip. Longcourt got the steal. Nicholson gets the basket. Way to keep your hands moving there, Devils. 30-27, 23, check that. From outside, Gibson's, her 3, no good. Rebounding inside, Jada Brown working the boards. Jada's gonna bring it up herself. To the right side, Nicholson. Chloe has the ball on the floor. Gets down and picks it up. Longcourt lobs it in with a high lob. Oh, almost a bucket. Green commits her first foul. Third team foul on Sterling. Jada Brown back to the line to shoot 2. Nice pass from the high post, actually from between the circles from Longcourt. Ball just rolled off. Jada makes the first one. She was 2 for 4 in the first quarter now. 3 out of 5. Second one's good. Make that 4 and a 6 on the night. More importantly, 32-23. Blue Devils with the lead. Back on defense. From the right side. Oh, and James just pulls up from behind the screen and drills a 3-pointer. Check that, was a 2-pointer. James, she's looking ready to shoot. She takes the ball to the hole, too. She's got 6 in the corner. Jada Brown inside. Longcourt with another assist. Keep on going back to the same play for the Devils. 34-25. 1:30 left in the first half. Stick around for the halftime. The 8 open. We have the 5th grade girls playing. We hopefully have the 8 open shoot around. James, oh my goodness. James made a move to the basket. Got a bump coming around the screen. Made the basket. She'll have a chance at an and 1. Ellifritz, her first foul. Devils first of the second quarter. with 1:19 left in the half. Sweet play there by James, getting to that angle and then hitting the basket and then getting the three-point play. Devils waste no time but make a bad pass down court. Sterling takes it away. They're heading down. Sterling to the right side. Gibson being guarded. Passed it inside to Green. Ball was tipped away. Gibson picked it back up. Then Longcourt took it away from her. But for a brief moment, it was a held ball, so it will stay with Sterling with 1:03 left in the half. Devils lead 34-28. Heading down to the baseline will be Jay James to trigger it. Everybody out at the top of the key, flashing everywhere. Now flashing in the basket. Gibson turns, and Gibson uses it all to get the ball to go in. Her first basket. Makes it a 4-point lead for the Devils. Lobbed inside, double, triple teamed. Jada misses. Jada gets the putback though. Jada working hard inside, got the high lob, missed the first. Got an offensive board and a putback. 36-30, Devils with the lead. Sterling with the basketball with 35 seconds and counting left. At half court, Jocelyn James working with Nicholson. Ball left side, Jay James. Jay steps back for three, no good. Green gets the weak bound on the reach side for Sterling. Down to 20 seconds. Brentley Johnson, long three, no good. Ella Fritz with a strong rebound. Gets it out with 15 seconds left. Miley Longcourt brings it across the timeline. Miley working around the screen for Nicholson. Lobs it into Jada Brown. A little too long. Brentley Johnson from the weak side grabs it. James is going to go up and fire at half. Off the back of the iron. Awful close there, and there we're in the books the first 16 minutes. Blue Devils led 19-12 after one. At halftime lead 36-30. Lost 1 point there in the second quarter, so stick around. We'll be having the halftime, the fifth grade girls, and hopefully we still have the 8 open. If not, we'll have it on Thursday night, I'm sure, with the Rock Island team coming in. So it's halftime here at Quincy High Gymnasium. Your score, the Blue Devils 36, the Golden Warriors 30. And we're back with the Mecca Sports halftime activities right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And it's time for the 8 open halftime here at Quincy High Gymnasium. A Southern Kitchen, 601 Main in Quincy. Sandwiches, signatures, features, the Smash Burger. Stop down and see them. That's 8 open, 8open.com. Schedule ahead. And that's Thursday and Friday with new hours on Wednesday. 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday. Saturdays, noon to 9. 8 open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main in Quincy. And welcome back to the Metro Mobile Studios. Sleep tight. Our sponsor there, Better Bed, Less Money, Quincy and Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. Well, halftime here is you're getting a chance to, there you go, to watch the fifth grade girls out here ahead of time. And we'll try to give you a little court too while I'm actually giving you the breakdown of the first half. Devils scored the first 7 points of this ball game. Did a great job out there. Got up, and then Brentley Johnson came in the game. Brentley hits a 3. Devils get a bucket. Brentley hits another 3. Devils get a free throw. Brentley hits a third 3. Nice shot there from number 22. Next thing you know, it was a 10-9 game. Devils were only up by 1. Devils stretched it to 17-10 and closed out the first quarter 19-12. So Devils up by 7, gets the first free throw of the second quarter. Shared baskets back and forth. Devils were up 30-23. Started losing the lead a little bit and then closed out after the 5-point run by the Golden Warriors to make it 34-30. Devils scored the last bucket of the half making it 36-30 for the Devils. Checking out the scoring for the first half, Jada Brown's got 14, and of those 14, the 5 baskets she's got, they've had 5 assists, maybe 4. Maybe one of them was actually a rebound put back, but great job there by all the girls getting the ball in there. Early, Byquist was heading to the hole. She had 5 in that first quarter, doing a really nice job. Nicholson taking the ball to the hole, and I'll tell you, Chloe's really starting to feel it. Chloe's getting out there, and she's working the tempo of her dribble. It's the start-stop. It's taking it to hole. It's through the legs or maybe even behind the back and getting the defense to drop back. And once she gets her going backwards, whether it's backwards, left or right, she sees that lane to the hole and has been hitting it pretty quick. She's got 5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. She's the second leading scorer for the Devils with 10 points. On the other side, it's been Jocelyn James. James, first quarter, she missed those 2 free throws, but in the second quarter, 4 buckets, including a 3-point play, taking it down the baseline, got it off the glass, hit it. She's leading the way. Jalen James, or Jay James, she's got 7, but Brentley Johnson came in 3 straight 3-pointers from long range, and she's got 9. So Devils still up by 6. Second half, I'm sure Coach talking right now about those offensive rebounds. We gave up a few offensive rebounds in a row that led to baskets. Hitting those boards was Jay James a couple times. And on one, if you screened out a little bit, we probably get a over-the-back call as well. So it's halftime, brought to you by 8Open, 8Open.com. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
And back at halftime, brought to you by 8Open. And we've got the 5th grade out here right now. Future Devils playing during the earlier game tonight, which the Devils lost that one 45-40. The 3rd and 4th grade came out, and so during this one, the 5th grade comes out for halftime. I would imagine since we had the kids shooting tonight, we did not do the 8Open. I'm just doing a double check here. And they got a bunch of rags out there they were handing out a little earlier. Your cheer rags or your rally rags for the Blue Devil girls. So let the band play. It's halftime here. First game of the week, the makeup against Sterling. Devils are back here on Thursday. Thursday night it'll be Rock Island, Henry Hall coming in. And they've got a good-looking ball team. They're only right around 500, but they have beaten, I believe they've beaten the Sterling team twice. I think I said the pregame show. So Henry Hall bring that squad in here, and I'm going back to the standings here in my book. And then on Saturday, Principia, a very good-looking team as we saw them down at the Sophie Classic. Rock Island right now 10-10. They're 5-3 in the conference. No other teams are playing in the conference tonight because this is the makeup game. So once we match up the game tonight, Quincy and Sterling will be right along with everybody else with 8 games. And the Devils, if win this one, will be tied after the first round with Galesburg, who's in the lead right now, 7-1. Molly and Rocky both at 5-3. And Sterling at 4-3, trying to win there as well. So way too much jumping up and down in front of me here, folks, but part of the fun of being in the gym and in the top row. Must be in the top row as we get ready. Also, don't let us forget that the boys will be playing this weekend. Tough weekend last weekend. It don't get any easier this weekend as we got Rocky coming in for the second round on Friday night. Then on Saturday, part of the shootout. Come out and enjoy all day long. There'll be games going on over at Notre Dame on Friday night. Then there are also games, I believe, at John Wood. I think it's on Friday night. Not sure the night of those games. Those are games that teams that would not fit into the high school realm. They're the traveling teams that didn't fit into the tournament format. And then you do have a game at Vashon on Friday night. They always play that one game down there before Vashon comes up and plays here at the tournament, the shootout. And then on Saturday, the girls, again, we play at 1:30 against Principia. Then at 7:30, not 7 o'clock, it'll be the Blue Devils against Columbia Hickman. And Hickman's been playing pretty good ball. We were down there at the Soviet Classic talking to the crew down there, and they're playing much better basketball. So should be a great one. Love to get a find out tonight on the Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders and the Pleasant Plains game. That's a tough one at 6:30 tonight at Plains. Notre Dame 16-3, Pleasant Plains 16-0. So that's a good matchup there tonight over in Pleasant Plains. Good luck to Eric Warren and the Lady Raiders in that ball game. Just about ready to wrap up the half. We'll take a quick break. We're ready for second half Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Back here at halftime. We're ready for the second half already. Devils will start off with the ball in the second half. Be Nicholson, Longcore, Byquist, Brown, and Hamby. Same way as we started the game. Working left or right on your dial, your TV screen, your computer. It doesn't matter, but Nicholson, either way, goes in from the side all the way to the basket for the score. I'll tell you what, she is tough to stop. Jada Brown out there, too, if you're a post player, trying to match up on her. Oh, here's a good shot there from Jocelyn James. She had a good first half. She's capping off and taking to the hole in the second. Right side, Longcore. Jada Brown gets it. Jada goes to the hole. Jada pulls up, rolls in and out. Nicholson gets the rebound, kicks it outside. Longcore's going to fire a three. No good. Inside, rebound comes down. Jay James for Sterling. Taking it coast to coast. Lost the handle of the ball. Sterling does pick it up. Gibson to the hole, no good. Jada Brown with a rebound for the Devils. Devils waste no time getting down the line. Right side, Longcore for three. Good! Give the assist to Nicholson. Give the three-pointer to Miley Longcore. She hits one from outside, and of course, that's brought to you by your project planner since 1978. That's WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Back on defense. Devils matching up at the top. Gibson pulls up. Gibson shot no good. Inside, Green with a strong rebound. She misses the putback. Longcore blocks the shot of Gibson, but Miley may have the first foul of the second half, and does. For Miley, it's her second foul, first of the second half for anybody. Olivia Gibson in line to shoot two. Gibson hits the first one. Green goes over there, as well as Nia Harris. Nia had some foul trouble early, got two, and then she got a third one in the second quarter. Second one is good. 41-34. Devils with a lead of 7 with the basketball. 6:30 left, third quarter action. Wellman here doing solo. Ball lost, goes in the back court. Hustling for it, Longcore and James. Boy, James is a tough little hustler on offense and defense. Alternate possession arrow will go to Sterling. The action went so fast down there, I finally caught up to it. Everybody at half court. top of the key, and they all kind of make a run in there, kind of like the old Harlem Globetrotters. To the hole, no good on the shot, James. Rebounded there by Gibson. Comes back out, check that. The rebound actually was by Harris. Sent it to Gibson. Gibson with a travel out high. Devils with a basketball. Up 41-34. 6:15 left, third quarter action. Nicholson brings it in the half-court set. Brings it to the right side. Gets a screen from Brown. Through her legs. Hesitation back through her legs. Pulls up from behind the arc. Good! Three-pointer, Chloe Nixon from outside. Nice one-on-one move there from Nixon. Check that, Nicholson. That's brought to you by Kevin Vandeman, Eric Bracey, Cindy Cook, J. Scott Mills, and the rest of the crew. I'll give them to you all in a minute here as Nicholson steals the ball. Chloe heading down court down the left side, brings it to the middle, now back to the left. Coming down is Byquist. Byquist gets the pass, gets the assist. Nicholson gets the basket. Byquist gets the bucket. Devils lead 46-34, up by 12 now. Way to start the third quarter. Byquist fighting around. James pulls up, no good on the shot. Nicholson gets the rebound for the Devils. Chloe goes with a long pass out to Byquist. Byquist, oh, and the shot is blocked from behind. Nia Harris did a great job of recovering and blocking that shot. Pulling it from behind the arc. Three, no good. Rebound there. You got Byquist there as well as Jada Brown. Byquist brings it down, now resets the offense. She'll point it up. Lobs it straight up from inside. Oh, and a great pass from out high from Byquist to Jada Brown for the bucket. Devils run off 7 straight. Now lead 48-35 inside 5 minutes. Third quarter action. Double high screens. James will take it to the right side. Jay will bring it out. Stopped down in the block though. Has to kick it out to Gibson. Gibson, left side. That's to Jocelyn James. Takes it down, pulls up, short hook, no good. Nicholson gets the rebound, tipped it to herself, almost was trying to tip it to Byquist. Down court, Byquist, cross court. Hamby starts to drive. Hamby backs it out. Nicholson at the top of the key. Right side, good pass from the right. Oh, and a great two pass there. Nicholson to Byquist. Byquist into Jada Brown. That's called a basket. That's 9 straight points. Devils lead 50-34. Timeout taken with 4:15 left in the third. We'll take a break. Back with Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Quincy High Band, third quarter, 4:15 left. Devils lead 50-34. Enjoy the band a little bit. Full timeout taken there with 4:15 left in the third quarter. Devils, after leading by 6 at half, have taken and stretched it out to 16 here in the third quarter. Harris setting a screen out high for James. James working against Byquist. Spins twice. Oh, partially blocked by Byquist. Cameron just leaned in a little bit there, made the contact. Cameron had 2 fouls early and sat a little bit. It's her third. Team second of the third quarter. Jocelyn James heads the line to shoot 2. 1 for 3 in the first half. She hit that one when she made a 3-point play that was pretty sweet down baseline. Hamby comes out. Ella Fritz comes in for the Devils. 1 tick under 4 minutes left, third quarter action. James second one. Oh, in and out. Everything but. Nicholson gets the rebound for the Devils. Stops at half court, goes right side. In the set, Longcourt. Longcourt lobs it into a triple team. Good help from the weak side. Jocelyn James came over. Once Jada got the ball, beating 2 people, James was there to tie it up. Devils basketball on the alternate possession arrow. Longcourt triggering in on the box out of bounds play. Brown and Elford slow. Nicholson, Byquist high. Pops out here to Nicholson. Flashes into Brown, double team. Jada leans in. Oh, and a great move there. Nicholson will get the assist. Jada Brown made that one happen there. Jada Brown with a great move into the basket with double team on her. Kept the ball up high. Here's a great double team here. Nicholson and, Byquist almost taken away from James in front of you. James trying to work. Nicholson was taken. Actually, Loncourt was pushing her down to pick up a trap for Jada Brown, too. And instead, Loncourt with a little hip check there for Miley, her third. Third on the Devils in the third quarter. Threes are wild with 3:26 left in the quarter. Green comes to the basket. On the cut, no good on the shot. Partially blocked by Jada Brown, rebounded by Nicholson. Nicholson got it to Loncourt, quickly back to her. Down court, the pull-up. Ellifritz misses. Ball's bouncing inside. Jada Brown takes the shot, no good. Jump ball, Green and Byquist both had it. And it will go over to Sterling on the alternate possession arrow. I can't keep track of how many alternate possessions we've had. 52-34, approaching 3 minutes left, third quarter action. Nicholson's going to pick up at half court a little bit more. In the half court set, far side. James, Jay Lynn, but we go Jay. The other one's Jocelyn, number 11. Jay James fly all the way down to Green on the block, and Green was wide open. That's a nice pass. Finding her all the way down the other block. Devils were overplaying out high. That stopped the Devils' 11-point unanswered run. Devils still lead by 16, 52-36. Good drive by Byquist. Byquist misses the shot. Jay James got the rebound for Sterling. Down the left side. Brentley Johnson's back in the ball game. But Brentley passes it to Jocelyn James, who hits the three-pointer. Johnson was the girl in the first half, hit 3 straight threes. That time James lightened up. She's got 5 in this half. She had a good first half too, mainly the second quarter. Approaching 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Nicholson gonna pull up from behind the screen with a 3. Rattles in and out. Looked pretty good. Nia Harris gets the rebound for Sterling. Down the left side, pulling it up, quick 3, long, out of bounds. Had the line just a little bit long there for Jay James. Loncourt's going to take a seat. She's got 3 fouls, so does Byquist. Hamby's checked back in. Green gets a break on the other side. Olivia Gibson comes back in. So Johnson, Gibson, James, and Harris for Sterling. For the Devils, Nicholson trying to work man-to-man around Jada Brown's screen. Byquist. Oh, and Byquist slashes from the left side through 2 defenders to the basket. She's got another gear, and she's doing a great job of that slash. Minute and a half left, third quarter. Devils now back to 15, 54-39. Jocelyn James out here working against Byquist. Beats her to the basket, now pulls up a little short floater from the short corner. Boy, this girl can create some shots. Devils still with a big lead by 13. Nicholson, right side to Jada Brown. Right wing, Byquist goes down to the corner to Nicholson. Chloe takes it, kicks it back out. Hamby's at the top. Ellifritz to right side, Byquist. Byquist back to the top, right at the feet of Nicholson. Luckily, she picks it up at half court, brings it down. There's the little pick. Oh, and a great one there. Jada Brown set a screen, but then slipped, took it to the basket, got the pass, a great pass from Nicholson. Foul was there against Jocelyn James, her second. First one on Sterling's for the third quarter, second half. But Jada Brown hits the line to shoot 2. Jada misses the first. First half, she was 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe. 50.7 left in the third quarter. Devils 54, Golden Warriors 41. Second one rolls in and out, uncharacteristically. Sterling brings it across. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side, stepping back, James. Her shot, no good. Weak side, Harris got the rebound. Back out to James. James trying to work against Nicholson. James will pick it up to Harris. Harris going to drive baseline on Ellifritz and hits it. Harris did a nice job, her first basket of the ball game, taking Mia to the line, to the baseline. Down to 17 seconds in the quarter. Ellifritz on the right wing, back to the top. Jada Brown saved that one from going back in the backcourt, but then has it taken away by Nia Harris. going in, coast to coast. Harris hits the bucket. Harris with 2 in a row. Down to 3 seconds left. Long shot. Off the backboard, but no good. And Sterling runs off the last 6 points of the third quarter. Devils hang on to the lead as we get ready for the fourth. As it's, hey, baby, time for the fourth. 54-45, Devils with the lead right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
That's hey baby for you. It's the fourth quarter here at Quincy High. Devils lead 54-45. Had built up a lead of 52-34 by 18. A 5 quick points by Sterling made it 52-39. Devils hit a bucket, but then gave up the last 6 of the quarter. Devils will start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Nicholson has it at the point. Left side Loncourt, high post Hamby. Byquist as well as Jada Brown. In the set, Byquist left wing. Brown flashes over the low block. We'll check the Sterling lineup in a second. Nicholson with the ball, right side. Loncourt gets a screen from Hamby. Comes around the screen. Devils doing a good job, being patient. Nicholson around the screen, back to Jada Brown. Jada drives hard to the hole. Jada off the glass. Good move by Jada Brown. And Jada on that one looked, as she is dangerous from the land of 3, looked like she might take the shot. Drive taken, they're going to say it was shooting. Jocelyn James on that one. Hamby, her second foul. First of the fourth quarter on either team. James the line to shoot 2 free throws. Makes the first. 1 out of 5 before that. Although she's hitting shots everywhere else. James will have one. Green and Harris also in the lane. That one rattles in, rattles out. Ball hits the floor, though. Green tracks it down, and Green gets it for Sterling. Back out here to James. Nicholson on her. Crossover dribble. Nice crossover dribble there. Chloe's going to be called for the foul on the hand check. Her first. Second against the Devils. Taking the ball out will be James. Harrison Green on the low blocks. He goes down to Green. Ball's tipped on the floor. Green gets it back out here. That's Jocelyn James. Gibson's the only other player in there for Sterling. That makes 5. Gibson on the left wing. Looking inside for Green. Brings it across. 4 on the perimeter. James gets a screen from Harris. Now we'll set the ball out with the pass there to the left side. Trying to lob all the way across to the right block. Good interior passing, but then Nicholson was behind to block the shot on Green. Gets it out to Harris, though. Green fighting it. Loncourt gets the rebound. Green does a nice job for Sterling, keeping that ball alive and getting a couple looks. Nicholson trying to get Brown in. Oh, if she would have waited long enough. Now Hamby drives to the basket. Ball was tipped away. Tipped away on the good hands of Jocelyn James. Hamby got a hand on it, and that's why it's going over with 6:34 left in this one. 56-46. Devils by 10. Very active hands in Jocelyn James, number 11. Coach talked about her in the pregame show a little bit. She can play. Not tall either. Fires from the left side, no good. But she follows her own shot. No good on that one. Weak side. The other James. Sterling gets it back out. James driving to the basket, all the way to the hole, good. No weak side help on that one. And I'm not sure the weak side help would have mattered there. Timeout taken by Brad Dance with 6:05 left. Devils lead is cut to 8. And we'll just tell you while we're sitting here, the 8 Open was the halftime sponsor. And they did not have the 8 Open shootout tonight. So hopefully on Thursday night, sign up ahead of time. Your chance to shoot a layup, free throw, top of the key, half court. If you do, you will get 2 smash burgers every week for 4 straight weeks. So that's 8 smash burgers. You can have them yourself. You can give them to a friend. Doesn't matter, 8 of them, 4 weeks, 2 each. That's 8 open. Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, and your halftime sponsor, Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. 6:05 left in this one. Devils have been comfortable a couple times here. Never comfortable in the first half as Sterling seemed to come back each time. Built up that great 11-point run in the third quarter, but only to be seen a 6-point run. And now right now another little 3-point mini run for Sterling. Devils will have the basketball. Nicholson, Longcore, Hamby, Brown, and Byquist. Top of the key, Hamby. Passes the 3. Longcore will not from the left. 20-foot. Good! Miley Longcore hits the 3 from the right side. Nice shot there by Longcore with the 3-pointer. And, of course, brought to you by Woodmart Building Supply with Jeff Shields, Tim O'Brien, Paul Dinkkeller, Christy Aerosmith, and Megan Obert, the rest of the crew there that we didn't pass you the last time. Devils back on defense. Harris being pushed to the side. Gets it to Green. Green trying to go into Brown. Nicholson comes around the other side. Jada Brown did a great job of banging with Green. Weak side, Nicholson blocked the shot. They call the foul on Jada, her first of the ball game. Boy, she plays so hard on offense and defense without fouling. Third team foul against the Devils in the fourth quarter. The southpaw Green misses the first one. She was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. Brentley Johnson in the ball game. She's the one that hit 3 trays in the first quarter for Sterling. Next free throw by Green is good. Still a 10-point lead, 59-49 for the Devils. Half-court set, Longcore. Hamby, left side to Nicholson. Nicholson, and he fakes. Nicholson faked using the screen, and then Chloe just took the ball to the hole. Once her defender stepped away from her, it was nothing but an empty lane, and at 6'1", she makes a good move to the hole. You know, Becky Winking used to make moves to the hole like that at Notre Dame before she went to Culver Stockton. Green inside, Brown working hard against her. The lefty tries to get back out in front, no good. Ball is tipped on the weak side. Devils get the rebound, that's Jada Brown. In the half-court set, Longcore brings it back out at the 14-foot mark. Back to Hamby. Longcore works all the way into the left corner. Byquist working against James. Kicks it back out. Jada Brown will fire at the top for 3. In and out. Nicholson gets the rebound. The little fade. No good. Good bump there by James. Just knocked Nicholson off her spot a little bit there. 61-49, 4:20 left in the ball game. Jay James, no good on the shot. Weak side. Nicholson with a rebound. Chloe off and running. Chloe kicks it right side to Hamby. Hamby, high arching shot. Rolls in and out. Jada Brown had the rebound, lost it. Nicholson gets it. Nicholson shot no good. This one bounces off Jada's head. Was going for the ball and just bounced a couple times. Pulling the ball away. Jocelyn James, number 11 for Sterling. Behind the back, working against Byquist. Cam does a good job of keeping between her and the basket, which is tough because this girl can make some moves. Through the legs, trying to drive, stops the free throw lane. Good defense by Cam. Nicholson now on Harris. Harris's drive. Harris with the drive, the left hand. Harris picking it up here in the second half a little bit. She's got 6 points. Didn't score in the first. Got in foul trouble. 61-51, Devils by 10, 3:20 left in this ball game. Last ball game of the first round for the Western Big Six, even though the Devils have played their Moline for the second round. Jada Brown, right side, comes around the screen. Now sets a screen for Longcore. There's a pass. We're trying to do a screen and roll. Wasn't there. It was stolen on the other side. Harris all the way to the basket and trying to get there, Longcore. She did get there, and it's her 4th foul. Devils 4th, and Harris all the way to the hole, and she's going to have a chance at an and 1. Harris, those 2 fouls early in the first half, and then she got the third one, so she was out a lot of the first half. She's gotten 8 points. Check that, 9 points in the second half. Devils still lead, 3 minutes left in this one, 61-54. Right side Nicholson, man-to-man coming from Sterling. Skips it over the left side, Byquist right through her hands. Tracking it down was Brentley Johnson. Brenly falls on the far side. Just stepped on the sideline, so the Devils got a break there. Loncourt will get it to Nicholson. Oh, being hounded, almost taken away was James. From behind still, she's still there. You got to be aware. Loncourt gets the ball, takes it to the basket. Oh, and a nice left-hander there. Loncourt with the basket. Been looking at that for Loncourt, getting more twos and not worry about the threes as much. Pull up, no good. Fighting in there, Jada Brown gets it out to Nicholson. Nicholson across the timeline. Nicholson kicks it back out. And they call her for a traveling as she was bumping the defense and then made the pass out to Loncourt. 2:22. Johnson's out. Olivia Gibson back in for Sterling. Also in the ball game, Abby Ryan, number 13, checked in. The two James girls are everywhere. James drives the hole, blocked there by Nicholson. She got the rebound though, and then she shot the ball at the basket. With another rebound was Harris. Jada Brown gets a rebound with 3 people on her. Jada Brown works hard. Abby Ryan will be called for her first foul. First foul against Sterling in the fourth quarter. Sterling played a great defensive third quarter, only gave up 1 foul. Green's back in. Ryan's going to sit out. 2:02 left. Devils still lead 63-54. Loncourt's bringing it up now. A little change of pace. James at the timeline. Ball goes left side to the left wing, Byquist. Loncourt flashed, didn't go. Back out to Hamby. Hamby looked, but didn't. Now she's got it. Back to Byquist. Left side, Loncourt for 3. No good. Ball's up high, tipped. Rebounded by Sterling. Green in front of us. Gives it out to Gibson. Gibson goes baseline. Probably a good foul because Green had a little 8-footer there with the left hand. Hamby, her 3rd foul. Devils 5th. So the Devils putting Sterling on the line the last 134. Gibson at the line to shoot 2. She was 1 for 2 in the third quarter. This one rolls in and out. Boy, a lot of those tonight. Touching 2 irons. Look like they're in and then they pop out. Jada Brown's got to screen out James. She may be shorter, but she's got her hands in everything. Second one is good. 1 for 2 by Gibson. 63-55. Devils by 8 with 1:30 left. Some pressure at half court. Miley Loncourt with the ball. Left side, Nicholson. Backing it out. In the high post is Jada Brown. She'll flash down low. Hamby on the side. 4 on the perimeter for the Devils. Loncourt starts the drive. Loncourt goes all the way to the hole, gets bumped, and Miley will go to the line to shoot 2. Saw the lane there. Olivia Gibson steps over to commit the foul. Her second. Sterling's second. Loncourt to the line to shoot 2. Her first time at the charity stripe tonight. She's got a 3-pointer in the third and a 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. 7 on the night. Check that. 10 on the night. That ball pops and heads out. Brenly Johnson back in the ball game for Gibson, for Sterling. Watch where she's at. We haven't given her any threes since that first quarter. Miley's second one off. 0 for 2 at the charity stripe on that run. In the half-court set, Devils playing man-to-man. Byquist on James. James looking for a crossover and get that ball up. Does, little fadeaway. No good. Nicholson comes down with a rebound. Chloe hitting the board hard. Chloe and Jada have done a nice job on the boards. Foul out here, 30 feet from the basket. Jay James, her first. Jay plays some tough defense. 3rd against Sterling on the night. 50.4 seconds left. Devils by 8. Nicholson to trigger it. Gets into Jada Brown. Jada, the backdoor cut by Byquist to the hole. Count it! And getting there late was Brenly Johnson. Johnson, her first foul. Byquist gets the bucket, and Cameron will have a chance at the end 1. The gym gets quiet. And Cam completes the 3-point play, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. James pulls up, has it partially blocked by Jada Brown. Good job. Nicholson gets the rebound. Here come the Devils. Sterling's got to pick them up. Devils are up by 11 with 30 seconds left. Nicholson in front of coach. It's keep away time. Here's the hot potato. Sterling realizes too that fouling just puts the Devils on the line. Hamby passes the 3 up. Sterling plays a valiant game tonight. Played a good game on the road. Devils hold their home court. 8 seconds left in this one. Devils improved. As we get down to 3, 2, and there's the final buzzer. The Blue Devils hang on to this one. Stretch it out in the third quarter. Close it out in the fourth quarter. The final 66-55. Devils are now 14-6, 7-1 in the conference, tied with Galesburg at 7-1. For Sterling, they're now 15-7, 4-4 in the conference. So a good victory here for the Blue Devils. And you hear the band. It's a happy song here at Quincy High Gymnasium here. So the Devils lose the first one in the prelim, 45-40. Close out the second one, 66-55, in great fashion out here. And we'll have the breakdown in the postgame show, of course, brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. That's Brian Harms sponsoring that. We'll also hear from Coach Dance, and brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. But that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast here from Quincy High, as the Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side, 66, the Sterling Golden Warriors, 55. And this has been Jeff Wellman with Blue Devil Basketball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to Quincy High. It's time for the Hardee's postgame show, brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms and company stop by and talk about this game tomorrow as the Devils pull off the victory here. The final 66-55. Devils led after one, 19-12. Halftime 36-30. 3 quarters got a little close there, 54-45, but they close it out 66-55. As we mentioned, Devils improved to 14-6, 7-1 in the conference. So after one round, tied with Galesburg at the top of the conference, each team 7-1. January 31st, mark your calendars. That's when Galesburg comes here at Blue Devils Gym and will be playing here. For the Sterling Golden Warriors, they dropped to 15-7 and 4-4 in the conference. And we'll check your scoring here for the Devils unofficially. I got Jada Brown with 22 points on the night. Chloe Nicholson, 17. And before I even get through that, Coach flew up here. Man, he's got his track shoes on there on that. So good stuff out here. We'll go right to the coach's comments in there. First of all, congratulations. Great victory up here. It closes out the first round of the Western Big Six, tied with Galesburg 7-1.
Yeah, it's, very proud of the girls. It's funny, and maybe they kind of feed off me a little bit because it's like, everybody's happy, but they're also tired, and they also realize that, it's probably 11 points, probably closer than what we thought it should have been. Yeah, and once we got going, we started playing, and we did a really good job, but then, we kind of had some moments where we didn't do so well. They hit some shots. We missed some people on defense. And the key is, when we have, that 5 out there playing, and then we, and we can sub freely, we're pretty good defensively. All right, and I think you can see the difference there. And I thought when Mia came in, I thought she did a great job. She got put in a couple bad spots, and it was kind of unfortunate. It wasn't necessarily her fault, but it looked like hers. It was before that where the screen came, someone didn't talk, and then she was kind of hung out to dry. So a couple of those things we just have to keep working at and talking about. But overall, I was very pleased the way the girls battled, and finishing the conference in the first half anyway. That way, that's pretty good.
I would agree with you there. Defense came on the 1-2-2, stretched it out, which stretched them out, and then went man-to-man. And I thought your man was pretty awesome tonight. Everybody played it well, and especially when you got a girl like Jocelyn James. She's a little hustler, but, man, she keeps that ball moving, and she's going to try to get a shot off anytime she can.
Yeah, and she's a good player. And we knew that coming in. We had to make sure we guarded her. And, when Cam was guarding her, she was doing a really good job. When she wasn't on the court, she was able to get some open looks, and that was shown. So it was one of those things that, it's a learning point for some of these girls.
I saw the defense, or I mean the defense actually too. We had that 11-point run in the third quarter. You mentioned that 6-point run that they came back with, and that was a couple of offensive boards where screen them out just a little bit more, we might get a foul on there. Now, on the offensive side, I thought the girls did a nice job of getting the ball. And the first 5 baskets that Jada had, I think all of them had assists on them. Yeah. I mean, we passed the ball just great. Jada got her 22. Chloe shows you the potential she has one-on-one, between the legs, separation to the basket. And then, again, it's just a complete team, offensive and defensive victory.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, we have 4 girls in double figures. That's pretty impressive. And, and the way they share the ball is nice. And that's what I like about it so much is they do a great job sharing the basketball, and they're very unselfish.
I saw it, too, I like it. I didn't have a chance before the game to talk about it. We see Miley, we've talked about her, she's shooting threes a lot. And if she's not hitting, we still need her because she's going to hit them. She had a couple buckets tonight. And much like Madeline went to the basket, I'd like to see her doing that because when she gets those shots, and I think it was a nice little left-handed from the short corner on that one, which was sweet. Saw her make that move last week to get the ball out. And if she can hit some twos, that frees it up when she gets back out there for the threes, so she's not concentrating just on threes.
Yeah, and she does a great job with that, and she works on that shot. Some people are probably like, what is she doing with the left hand? And, she practices that. That's a heck of a shot. So we want her taking that a lot. And, when she had a nice give and go here with Chloe.
Oh, that was awesome.
The first half where, she gets to the rim and good things happen. So that, I like that.
Yep, and ambidextrous, by the way, for Chloe. That's if you can use, or Miley, if you use both hands equally as well. I had a little girl down at Columbia. She was a 6th grader following everybody and following Sophie, and I said that, and she looked at me, and I said, don't worry, it's not contagious. So speaking of contagious, this play that the Devils have been doing, and it's nothing new. We've been doing it all season long. Now we come into Rocky. Henry Hall's team is one of those sneaky teams. I think they beat Sterling both times this year already, and you know them, but it's our home floor. Up there, it's a little different, so we got Henry, and then we can worry about the non-conference shootout game after that.
Yeah, we got to get through Thursday first. That's the main thing. We got to take care of these 2, and then we'll worry about Saturday. But, yeah, Henry will do a great job getting his girls ready. And, obviously the downfalls we just played tonight. But, this time of year, I almost – at some point, sometimes it's almost better to have games versus practice. They get tired of hearing my voice in the practice. At least here some of the fans drown out my voice so that they don't have to hear it all the time.
I hope me too, because I don't know if they can hear me up here as well. So free throws are awful quiet out here too. But
yes,
that's the other nice thing, as you mentioned, getting to play other teams every other night with our short numbers, going and beating up our own people is no fun at any time, and especially late in the season when you're beating up the opponents and then you have a practice or 2 that you got to beat up everybody else.
Yeah, and we'll do a short one tomorrow. We'll just go over some things that we're going to talk about for Thursday and get some shots up, work on free throws. You wouldn't be able to tell that we shot about 30 yesterday, so maybe we'll shoot 40 tomorrow. I don't know.
I just mentioned.
We'll shoot any. I don't know.
Yeah, I just mentioned the team that we put out there, the top 6 are shooting around 68% from the season. And that's having, Madeline's having a tough time getting the ball to go in, and Cameron at times, but we're a pretty darn good shooting team, and we can get there too. So, hey, do you think they'll mind if I just go ahead and pop a 10 up here and spend the night?
Probably not. I don't know. I wouldn't leave my stuff here, though.
I agree with you on that one. Hey, big victory up there tonight, and we'll get ready for Thursday night, and then we'll worry about the weekend. So good job.
Sounds good. We'll see you Thursday. Thank
you
very
got
much.
it. And that's Brad Dance. And, of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. When we return, we'll get back to that scoreboard here. But the final score is 66-55, and we'll hear from the QHS Auto Group right now on megasportscode.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And welcome back to the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight Better Bed, Less Money, Sleep Tight Quincy and Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. And before Coach snuck up here and got to chat with us a little there, we went ahead and breaking down the scoring. Here's what we said. You heard 4 players in double figures for the Devils, 22 by Jada Brown, 17 Chloe Nicholson, Cameron Byquist with 12, 10 from Miley Loncourt, a three-pointer by Madeline Hamby in the first, and a bucket by Mia Ellifritz in the second. On the other side for Sterling, unofficially here, which I'd better hurry up and get this 1-9. All right, there we go. Our number 1 player, I had to do some counting there. Jocelyn James, she had 18 unofficially. We'll do the math here, check later. Nia Harris came back with 10 in the second half. 9 points from Brentley Johnson. All 3 of those trays were in the first quarter actually. 7 points from Jay James, 6 from Jocelyn Green, and 4 from Olivia Gibson. In the game but not scoring, Abby Ryan came in briefly. She did get a foul, and I believe that wraps up the scoring for Sterling. So good stuff there from the Devils. Nice job by a coach and his squad putting together the game plan. And we've got a real tough one here on Thursday as Rocky plays just like Moline, just like Sterling. There's no easy ones when you're coming down trying to win the title from the conference. And Galesburg right now is at the top of the conference with Quincy High at 7-1. So again, get out here at Quincy High on Thursday night. First game's at 5:30. Second game is at 7 o'clock. Coach Pettit will be there for that one, joining me, as well as the weekend. Friday, the Blue Devils host Rocky in the shootout at 7. Saturday, the girls have Principia at 1:30, followed by a 7:30 Columbia-Hickman game with the boys. Hey, it's been a lot of fun here as the Devils get the victory here. They're 14th of the season. More importantly, they're 7th in the conference to be tied after the first round as the Devils win it here. Your final, Quincy High, Blue Devils 66, the Sterling Golden Warriors 55, and it's been Blue Devil basketball. Hearing and seeing right here on MeccaSportsCo.com. Good night, everyone.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.